All right, back with another banger. This is Tutor Solutions from Discrete Learning Institute. So welcome to this video. Today we are going to be looking at 2023 July intake chemistry final exam. So interestingly, this paper was very easy. Okay, it had two sections. There was section A and section B. Section A had 10 multiple choice questions. Imagine, only 10, eh? So 10 multiple choice questions, and then section B had 5 structured questions. So we are going to answer all the questions here. And by the end of the video, you should be also comfortable with answering the final exam questions as well. Okay, so let's just take a look at the paper. So you can see here 10 multiple choice questions from section A. So it was very easy. So 10 multiple choice questions, we're going to answer all of them. And then section B, we can see it as structured questions here. Okay, and these structured questions are they are very long, but we are going to answer all of them. Okay, so as you can see, all of them here, we are going to answer them. Okay, now let's start from A1 there. Okay, so question A1 says, in a chemistry 1001 experiment, a student determined molarity of an unknown solution to be 0.457 molar. The actual molarity of the solution, okay, was 0.442 molar. Determine the percentage error, okay, determine the percent error in the measurement. Okay, so now guys, these are what we call as if free marks in the exam. Okay, so you can't fail to find the percent error. So percent error is equals to, okay, the experiment value, or you can say the measured value, minus the true value in modulus divided by the true value and then multiplied by 100. So this one is the experiment value or the measured value. This is the true value. So I can just put them in the formula. So it will be percentage error will just be equals to the expected, the experiment value is 0.457 minus true value 0.442 divided by the true value, which is 0.442, then multiplied by 100. Okay, so that is what we have there. And then the rest is just to punch the calculator. Okay, so 0.457 minus 0.442 divided by 0.442 multiplied by 100. Okay, so I'm getting 33.93665158. Okay, you can just round it off to, oh, no, the point is between the 3 and the 3. So I'm getting 3.3. Okay, so 3 point, there's a point here and then 3. Okay, so just round it off to 2 decimal places. That would be 3.39%. Okay, so counter check with your calculator. Then you check if you have an answer which is closer to that. So we can see it there. So we pick C as our best answer. Okay. Question 2, they're saying water sample from a certain river had a pH determined as 7.77 at 25 degrees Celsius. What is the medium of this water? Okay, so we know that based on the pH, we can determine the medium. If the pH is equals to 7, that is neutral. pH is greater than 7, that is basic. And the pH is less than 7, that will just be what? Acidic. But here we have 7.7 as the pH, and this is greater than 7. So it means the medium of this water is what? Basic. It is a basic. So you pick A as your best answer then. Okay, question number 3, they're saying, what is the pOH of water in question 2? Remember the pH we were given as 7.7. So we know that pH plus the pOH should always give me a 14. So this guy now is given as that. So POH is equals to 14. This one goes to the other side, so that is minus 7.7. And that will just be 6.2 3. So it was 7.77, sorry. So that would be 6.23 as my POH. So 6.23. So you choose B. How many electrons are in this isotope here? Okay, so we know this nuclide notation on top there, or the bigger number, because sometimes they can put it down. So the bigger number is the mass number. The smaller number is the atomic number or the proton number. Okay, and we can see that this isotope does not have any charge, so it's neutral. So in a neutral isotope, the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons. So it means the electrons that we have here are just 79. So we pick A. Okay, question 5, they're saying what would be the correct statement about a reaction written as that? Okay, is it an oxidation half reaction? Is it a redox or is it a half reaction? So here you just have to check um uh, the oxidation states there or the charge on the atom that you have. So this one I have +3, okay, and then they have +2. So what has happened to that number? It has reduced. Okay, the charge has reduced. So if the charge has reduced, then that is simply what? A reduction reaction. Okay, but is it a half reaction? Yes, because it only shows one side of the process. So this is a reduction half reaction. Because here it was +3, it has become +2. So there is a reduction in the oxidation numbers there. Okay, so reduction half reaction. What is the oxidation number of C in here? Okay, so when I add the oxidation number of everything that is here, I should get a -2 because the charge there is -2. So 2 with the oxidation number of carbon plus 4 oxidation number of oxygen, I should get a -2, which is the charge there. Okay, we discussed these rules. So now 2C plus 4, the oxidation number of oxygen, it's -2. -2. Okay, so this is known here. Don't ask me, oh, where did you get it? We say it in the rules, right? Okay, that oxygen, in most of the cases, it is going to have a -2. Okay, so this will just be 2C minus 8 is equals to -2. 2C is equals to 8 minus 2. 2C is equals to, this will be 6. So divide both by 2. That will just be C is equals to +3. So always remember to add the sign there, okay? So don't write C is equals to 3. This here is not an oxidation number. An oxidation number should have a plus or minus. Okay, so that will be +3 there. And we're done with the question 6 there. All right, so thank you so much for watching that video. I know you are enjoying and you understand it, okay? So for you to actually access the full video solutions to that paper, you can actually subscribe and find them at discretelearning.com. We also have a mobile app that will allow you to download the videos and watch them offline. All right, so Discrete Learning is actually an institute that offers supplementary lessons in all the Premed and NS courses. So if you have any challenges with any of these courses, let's say it's biology, it's physics, it's chemistry, or it's math, we are here for you to actually make you what? Understand. Okay, so you can subscribe for any course that you're having challenges with, and then you're going to be helped to actually pass the exam easily. Okay, so for any of the courses that you're going to subscribe for here, you are going to access fully explained videos to all the tutorial sheet questions. Okay, so I know the tutorial sheets are overwhelming. They have a lot of questions and the like. We've solved each and every question from the tutorial sheet. Okay, and we've explained it step by step so that even a 10-year-old can actually understand. Okay, so you're going to access tutorial sheet solutions. You're going to access full assignment video solutions. You're going to access full videos to the past quizzes and tests that the previous intakes have had. You're going to access full videos to the final exam papers, which are very important. Okay, and to add on that, you're also going to be allowed into our weekly live classes. So these classes are held via Zoom live, where we can just get to interact with your students firsthand, okay? So that if you have any challenges, you ask us, we explain so that you understand, okay? And also, we are also going to allow you to consult from us, okay? So if you're having challenges with some concept, blah 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 and blah blah blah, okay, you can actually just inbox us on any of these numbers, and we're going to what to assist you. Okay, so now the time is moving, the exam is very soon. Okay, so if you'd like to actually register, okay, and learn with us, you're welcome to do so. So just contact any of these two numbers here, or you can actually subscribe, okay, by just watching the videos in the description of this video. Okay, so check the description in this video below. You're going to find a video that will guide you on how you can create an account on our website, as well as how you can actually pay for your desired courses. Okay, and when you pay on the website, you're going to access all these at your own time, your own pace, even in your blankets. You are going to what? To learn. Okay, so don't hesitate. Just subscribe, and then you'll pass your exam easily. Okay, so for those who have actually never seen our website, okay, you've actually never seen our website, let me just show you here. So just go to Chrome or any browser of your choice, okay? And then when you go there, you're just going to type in discretelearning.com. So this is the website here, okay? This is the website here. So now, when you type in this website, just go to the website. Okay, so if you don't have an account, it will ask you to create an account. So you put in your details, you choose your university, your email, password, and the like. Once you create the account, you can actually log in here. And you can use those same details to actually log in on the what? On the mobile app, where you can download videos and watch them offline. Okay, so when you open this website, you can see the courses that we offer here. You pick any course of your choice that you want to register for. So I clicked on some course here. Okay, so if, for example, you pick math, okay, you just come and subscribe for this course and then open it and then access everything. If you picked chemistry, you can open chemistry. If it's physics, if it's math, anything. So for example, let me say you are a student from Apex, okay, you pick math, you can just open it, okay, and then here inside there are folders depending on the semester where you are. If you're at Apex, so if you're at Apex first semester, use this folder. Apex second semester, this folder. If you are from Unilus, okay, the Unilus first semester, Unilus second semester. If you're from Levy, go there. And then if you're from any other university, okay, you go in this folder here, general mathematics. That's where you're going to find the things. So for example, I'm first semester Apex, I'll just open this folder. Okay, once I open the folder, you're going to see that I'm going to find a folder for topic lessons. Here it is, summarize notes, tutorial sheets and assignments, and then past papers and past quiz tests and exam papers. So here, okay, in this folder here, there are full tutorial sheet videos. So you can just go there, pick your intake, you're going to access them. Here there's some summarized notes, here there are topic lessons. Okay, so you pick whatever you want. Then if you want the past papers as you're preparing for the exam, okay, or for the quiz, for the test, just come here and click past quiz test and exam papers. Okay, so once you open, you go to the video solutions, and once you do that, voila, you'll be inside there where the videos are. And then you just pick the videos that you want to watch. Okay, so they are well labeled here. You can see if it's a test or it's an exam or if it's a quiz. And also here on top, there are these filters. So if you just want to see the papers for the past quizzes, you click there, the quizzes will appear, you can see them there. If you want a test, you click there, they will appear. If you want the exam, you click there, they will also what? Appear. So these are just exam past videos here, tests, quiz, and it's the same in all the courses. Okay, so you can actually subscribe for any of the course that you like, okay, or the course that you're having challenges. If you want, you can actually subscribe even for chemistry. Okay, and it's the same setup. You choose your semester. So I'm Apex semester 1 today. Okay, once I open, okay, you can see topic lessons, tutorial sheets, past quiz, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if you want the papers, again, just come here. Okay, open the papers. You're going to find the papers. Okay, and then you go to the video solutions. Okay, so video solutions, you're going to find the past paper videos and the topics. So any course that you want, you're going to find the same similar setup. Okay, so don't hesitate. Okay, we have everything that you need for you guys to pass. You can subscribe and you're going to pass. So if you want to contact me, my number is 0779 96 40 and then 10. So that is Tutor Solutions. Okay, and then if you just like to subscribe without the need of any of my team members, just check the links in the description here below. They're going to show you how you can do that. Okay, otherwise, I wish you all the best in your next assessment. Okay, and this has been Tutor Solutions. Until next time, always there for you.